Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
I wonder whether that has any... He's having a hit! Camavinga for Olise. Oh, that's ambitious. Koundé, Chouameni, and it's Chouameni. Olise, out to the left it goes. Pedro Neto. Played towards the other side. Here's Rafael Leao. He's making a real surge on the left. Rafael Leao! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not the most accurate pass. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao stood up well to him there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe, that has not gone well. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot stood his ground strongly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Knocks it into space. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes. Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Pedro Neto. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the header! Caught offside that time. Gonzalo Inacio. It's Bernardo Silva. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. He's found a way through. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a go. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good ball, good... Takes a shot! Here's a shot! No, he's missed it.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Chouameni for Olise. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Olise. He is through here, and he's had a hit. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, the goal attempts are coming thick and fast, but so far there's nothing to show for it. I think the manager will be pretty happy with his team's performance. He just needs a little more craft and guile.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So off we go once more.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Upamecano, that's a smartly directed ball. He's picked his way through. Inacio did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Mendes. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bruno Fernandes knocks it out wide. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Foot in. Koundé. Rabiot.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rafael Leao. There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Camavinga. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Vitinha does well to get it back. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And it's Bernardo Silva. Camavinga. Bruno Fernandes puts his foot on the gas. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's picked it up out wide. That was somewhat off target. Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Koundé. It'll be a throw-in. Upamecano. And it's Rabiot. France finding their passes. And he's found a way past. Diogo Dalot. For Pedro Neto. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. He's looking wide. Nuno Mendes. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now it's Olise. And it's Mendes. And that has been knocked clear. And this is Ronaldo. He's tried one! He should have put that one away.
Cristiano Ronaldo has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Vitinha with the... Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Zaire Emery. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
France making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And they win it back again. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Mbappe.
Such good technique.
He's away. Now it's Olise.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Bruno Fernandes has it in a wide position. Cristiano Ronaldo, brilliantly cut out. Guendouzi nicked it back promptly. I think we're just about done here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mendes, who does have an assist to his name. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Vitinha puts them all in. Looking for the run. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Guendouzi picks it up out wide. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Bruno Fernandes picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.